Okay, so the next panel to talk about is the hierarchy panel. Hierarchy panel is basically a list of everything in your active scene. So a scene is like a level in a game, for example. It's basically where you'll build the environment of where the player is currently playing. So the hierarchy lists everything, but it also handles parent-child relationships. So they're very, very important in terms of how your game will work. So for example, I currently have a box and a sphere in my game. So if I wanted those objects to move together during the game, I would need to make one of them a parent and one of them a child. So if I want to do that, I've simply got to drag and drop to make that happen. So if I want to be having the sphere as a child of the box, I simply drag it and drop it onto it. Then you can see I've got this drop down, or rather pop out arrow next to the name of the parent item, and I can collapse it up to save space. The importance of that is if I then move that object, both objects now move together. If I take the sphere back out, they now move independently of one another. Okay, so the other thing that the hierarchy is good for is to search for items that you can see currently in the scene view. So for example, if I'm working on this game here, so it's a bit more complicated than the other example that I had, what I might want to do with that is to find where something is in the hierarchy. So if I have got this gem item selected, for example, and then I've carried on working on various other panels, and I want to then find it in the hierarchy, what I can do with the hierarchy is the same as the scene view. I can put my cursor over it and press F on the keyboard, and that will reveal where it is in the list of items. And again, in this example, you can see an example of child objects. So this these three items here are a child of this, and this is a child of this here, the overall parent group. So that's the hierarchy in a nutshell.